tubies, here's Alexandra. The vote is over, and at first it looks like the votes were equal, but in the end it showed me that most of you want to have him in a dark color scheme. So, well, I will bow myself to your vote, and I will prime him with Army Painter Spray Primer, and this time with Army Green. So, I'll be back when he is primed. And there I am back already, and like promised, I will go now over the entire model with Barnard Black Wash, like I do almost every time with my miniatures. So, those of you who watch me more frequently would know that. So, I'll finish up the rest and I'll be back when he is dry. So tubies, it's time to give this striking Scorpion Exarch a little bit of love. The first layer after the washing is a 50-50 mix out of Orchid Shade and Camo Green. And as you can see, that's exactly the color you see on the GW homepage. So, what you have to bear in mind here is to leave the recesses dark and give everything else this coloration. So, it is good to have a brush with a good pointy edge to paint nice and smooth here. See? Very easy step. Just paint in this color. And I think I will leave the spandex in this color. So we have here a little bit difference between the spandex parts and the actual armor of the striking Scorpion. So I will finish this up now, like usual, off camera, and we see us when this is done. Ta-da! As you can see, the dark green tone is now applied. And what I will do now is mix into the previous color, Commando Khaki, as a highlight color. That's not enough yet. So let's take another drop of it. Yeah, that's the right color. Okay, we'll use this here. What I will do now is take a very small brush. Let's find one. This one is good. I use here Colibri number 0, but your normal fine detail brush would go for it also. So you take your color on the brush, and then I will edge highlight every single armor plate. This is the GW style. I don't like this style at all. It is very frustrating, it takes very long time, and it also doesn't look natural, but hey, that's the way to go if you want to copy the EV Metal team. So just simply go all around all the edges of every single armor plate. That might take an hour or two, but well, you voted for it and I will do it for you. So you see how you do this? Just simply go around every corner of every armor plate. Like that. So, I won't film 1 or 2 hours this, so I'll be back when this is all done. 8 minutes later, all the highlights are done. Well, right now I'm not so good in training for the edge highlighting, so some of my lines may be a little bit not perfect, but I hope that's still okay for you. So, next thing, I will paint now all the weapons in bolt gun metal, and also some of the pipes and stuff. Bolt gun metal, I said. Sorry, I meant tin bits. So I want to give them a bronze tone, and for that tin bits is a very good base coat. So just simply take your base coat brush and paint it on, like that. See? I'll be back when this is done. So, now that the tin bits parts are done, I show you how to paint gemstones. And what I did here previously is prepare 2 of these gemstones in regal blue. And now I show you how to make them pop. For this you need 3 colors. Well, regal blue, then ultramarine blue and ice blue. And the first step will be to paint in 2/3 of this gemstone in ultramarine blue, like that, so that the upper part is still real blue, but the rest is the other color. So then we mix up ultramarine blue and ice blue, and we make the second stroke. It's about here. You see, I leave a little bit of the ultramarine blue behind. And then I use straight ice blue and paint another stroke down here. And you see that I use a slightly round curved stroke here for this. That's intended, that raises the imagination that this surface is rounded. So, and now what we need is a little white dot at the top and at the bottom. And for that you need a very good pointy brush and a steady hand. And what I will do now is paint up here in the dark area a slightly white dot like that, and in the opposite side corner here a white dot like that. And ta-da! The gemstone is done. So you could use this technique also for every other color you could imagine, like purple or red or green or whatever color you want. Just start with a dark color, and then with at least 2 other brighter colors of the same kind, like for example brighter red versions or brighter purple versions, and so you can make this crystal pop. So I will go ahead and paint now all the other gemstones in the exact same manner. Be right back. That the gems are done, it's time to highlight all the tin bits areas, because now they are actually dry. And for that I simply use dwarf bronze, and you just go slightly over it with this. See, you don't have to cover every single spot, just go slightly over it here and there to indicate some of the highlights. And leave, of course, a little bit of the tin bits behind. So that way you get right away also some shadows. And remember, you always can turn your miniature around in your hand to get a better grip on some areas. Nothing is more confusing when you try to paint something and okay, that doesn't work, and okay, here it doesn't work either. well, then just turn it around and try it in the other direction. And most of the time it works. So. And after that, only a few minor details are left to do, like the base or the weapon holster, the pistol holster he has at his belt, and well, and the eyes. Okay, but then we are almost done with this miniature. Okay, that we have done now. So let's go for the weapon holster there. We will make this a very easy step. We use Caltham Brown, Citadel Foundation color. Just painting it in. Let that then dry for a moment and go over it with Devlin mud. So I'm painting here more or showing you more of a fast way to a tabletop standard to paint this guy up. This is not a display quality, and so we don't have to overdo everything and every single step. So at some points here on the mini you can go away with just painting something and go over it with a wash when the overall appearance of the model is okay. So that was that. Oh, and this little baggie is here. We can paint also in this color. There we go. Very often people say that my teaching method is something similar to the one from Bob Ross. I think that's a very nice wording for that, and I'm feeling a little bit honored. So, oh, and thank you to all of you who always comment on my videos. I appreciate that a lot. You are the reason why I'm doing this here. And please don't let yourself stop by making video answers for my videos of your work that you might have learned from my techniques. I'm always thrilled to see something like that. So show me your work, please. Now let's go to the eyes. The eyes we will do in a nice red. This time I use this color here. This is my own version of a dark red tone. This is Macrite red mixed in with black. So I toned it down, and this makes a really nice base coat color for almost all red areas. And now I will base coat the eyes with this. So let's zoom in here. Zoom, zoom. And there we go. Just like that. See? And let's do this on the other side. Here's one of the things. Let's turn it around and do it this way, because I have better access from this side here. Okay. There you go. Now I will use blood red There we have it. So, and I'm painting here the middle of the eye now. This eye here is not a Space Marine eye, so it is a little bit different. So I will use the highlight in the back area, not in the front area. So same thing on this side. Like that. So next step will be a 50-50 mix of blazing orange and yellow. So let's take the orange on the palette and a yellow tone. Let's take golden yellow for this, because we want a really bright orange tone. This is good. So if you're still in the hand of the good old fiery orange, that's the one to go. So and now we will go for the eye again, right in the middle. Like that. See how that pops now? Okay, there we go. Glowing, nice reddish eyes. Let's zoom out again. So, let's see what's left to do. A little bit wash. Where do we have it? That's about black. Then we have devil mud. So and you know what? This miniature is done. Everything, every single detail is painted. So, only thing left to do is making the base. But I won't do this in this tutorial anymore. I hope you liked this video, and we see us in the next video. You're Alexandra. Ta-da! And here he is with his finished base.